school subscribers and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Look, y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long today. So, you know, let's talk about it for a quick second. Look, these narcissistic females out here, covert narcissists, and you know, these dudes out here that are operating in their feminine energy, you know, being a whole bitch. They're amazed at not only like how, like I was talking about previously, you don't care, but they're amazed at how your resilience allows you to recover from any what they perceive to be a setback. You know, something that would probably stop them from being able to advance forward in life, cripple them to the point where they wouldn't be able to ever recover from the situation, right? But you being a Sigma empath, you're able to pick yourself up as if nothing even happened, because in real life it wasn't that big of a deal. You know, 111, one of the timers I said that, it wasn't a big deal. You know, you can get over anything. There's nothing that God would put in front of you that you can overcome. And just because they don't have any faith in you or themselves, excuse me, doesn't mean you don't have any faith in yourself, and like God don't have faith in you, okay? Listen to those birds. Live my best life, feel that breeze. I know that's right. Let's just take it all in for a second. See, when you found yourself and you're walking it with God, you are a representation of God walking this plane. And you knowing this, the narcissist is a lost soul. We're still trying to figure out if they have a soul. But until the verdict's in, the narcissist is bewildered, if you will, every time they see you become greater. See, every perceived setback was a setup for a comeback. And these people don't seem to understand that. They don't know how God works. They don't know how God works through. How would you level up if you don't go through some type of experience? And who's to say the experiences that we go through, well, who's to say that matters the experiences that we go through are negative experiences? Who's to say that? You know, like, just because the social construct that the narcissist loves so much says this and that about everybody, well, I mean, anybody with a little bit of sense can see that they're just trying to put everybody in boxes and turn everybody against each other. But outside of that weird ass social construct that has everybody believing that their social media is their real life, and like real life is not real life. Hey, what's going on? And like real life isn't real life. You guys hit that like button. Don't even hesitate, hit that like button. You know, we know as Sigma empaths and, you know, organic ladies or women, if you will, that we don't dwell in the matrix. We're just like Neo. We go up in that bitch for a minute to do what we gotta do, and then we're out like a thief in the night. Hey, what's going on? Good day from Australia. 9 a.m. My man's up early, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Australia in the house, you know what I mean? Listen, tell me why today I was watching 2 videos about some that was, let's just say, had this dog in the river and was violating him or about to. And, you know, I love, this dude went out there and saved his dog. That kangaroo. That kangaroo beat him up. I'm sorry, I spit all over myself. I can't. Those kangaroos, they look so jacked. They look so jacked. And then look, man, they got like superhuman strength. So it's like, you can't. And the dude still was like, I gotta get my dog. The kangaroo tried to drown him, slapped him around a couple times. Dude, I don't know how y'all do it, man. I don't know how y'all do it, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Whew. I gotta get back to business. Oh man, that was just, look, man, and the way y'all keep running up on those, look, the way y'all keep running up on those kangaroos, man, they are jacked. They be flexing and stuff in the camera. So what's going on? What's going on? You know what I mean? I just sent a link to my friend. Look up the big red kangaroo. 8 feet tall, 90% yeah, what do you say, big red? I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm sorry, I gotta screenshot it, man. I can't. Y'all get the dude, and the kangaroos be like flexing. They be like striking a pose. They be like, what's going on? What is going on down there? Are y'all teaching them to box? Man, it's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy around here, man. I'm gonna check it out for real. Now, you see me laughing at the other video? I watched that video hours ago. Just spit all over myself. Listen, man. I felt completely outside of my frame for a second. You know what I mean? Woo. I dropped my character and everything. Cause I just remember seeing that kangaroo, like, dude went up to it like, yeah, what's up? And the kangaroo was sitting there with the dog in front of it. You know what I mean? And the kangaroo let go of the dog, right? And I'm messing my words up. And then the dude, I don't know what the dude thought he was gonna do. And the kangaroo just grabbed a hold of that dude. And then the phone's on the water. And then the phone pops back out the water. You know what I mean? The dog went all the way back to the shore. All the way back to the shore, left him out there, man, by himself, that kangaroo, man. Oh my God. Oh man. I mean, kangaroo let him go, dude, but like, oh man, he showed his hand. The thing busted his hand up, roughed him up good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that again. He saved the dog. Hey, listen, you know that we all would have done the same thing. I would have been like, okay, here we go. I'd have went for his nuts. I'd have kicked him in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? I'd just, you know what I'm saying? He let the dog go, then I'd back up. You know what I'm saying? Then I swim off. You know what I mean? Turn around, swim off. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna try to box with him. That kangaroo had 4 arms bigger than, I don't know, Hulk Hogan or whatever in his prime, and it's a kangaroo. So it's like 75 times stronger than the average man or the strongest man. That kangaroo could have grabbed that man and snapped his arms in half like twig branches. You know what I mean? He's lucky that the kangaroo was trying to get some from the dog and wasn't in the mood to break some arms. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Absolutely. Thing I had Russian, Rocky Four. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, absolutely not. See, an American, we see stuff like that. See, when women are talking about like men are scared, like that's the kind of scared that they're talking about, right? When you see that kangaroo, that's a healthy sense of fear to stay away from that thing. So the same thing, I'm segueing it back in. The same way with the narcissistic female, having a good, healthy sense of fear, of danger, you know what I'm saying? Will Robinson right in front of you, you know better. You just, you know what I'm saying? You know better. Like, nah, listen, I don't need to be stung by a snake to know that's a snake, right? I don't need for that kangaroo to box my face off for me to know it's a kangaroo. However, if the kangaroo has my dog or something, my dog, oh man, I'm jumping in there for my dog. Shoot, every time. What we got going on here? Absolutely. Nah. We don't think that y'all be riding up on them all the time, but y'all do be fighting them kangaroos. Don't act like y'all don't, man. I'm not saying that y'all just like be walking around like, man, I'm having a bad day. Let's go find a kangaroo and box. We don't think that y'all do that, but y'all, an American see that kangaroo, man, we're gonna think of a different way to get that dog. We might take a stick in the water with us and poke it with a stick from a distance, right? Y'all just like, oh, gotta get my dog, and you go right up to him. All right, let's box. Almost drown. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, absolutely not. I see that dog out there. The dog wasn't in immediate danger of being drowned. Just looked like the kangaroo's about to violate it, okay? That gave you moments of time where you can gather your thoughts, look for a branch somewhere that's long and a rock. Okay, then as a black person in that situation, I'm gonna throw the rock at the kangaroo as I scooch in closer, not too close. I'm gonna throw the rock and the kangaroo's gonna probably move because of that rock. Now, if he don't, I got the stick, okay? Now, we'll scooch in a little bit closer and we're gonna poke it a few times with that stick, right? That's what we're gonna do. I'm telling you, if he don't let go of that dog, after I done poked that doggone kangaroo with that stick, I'm gonna tell you right now, that dog might be at a loss. No, I'm just playing. No, what we're gonna do after that, we're gonna throw the stick at him, and then whenever he's off guard, you throw the stick, he throws his arms up, you kick him in the nuts, go for a second time, kicking the nuts, you know what I'm saying? Dog gets loose, you backpedal, you turn around, and you swim away. You know what I mean? That's how we would do it. That's how an American would do it. Listen, I have absolutely no experience fighting a kangaroo. I highly doubt I'd be able to make moves like that. But as an American, we dream big. We say all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? We have no idea what we would do. What did Mike Tyson say? Everybody has a plan until a kangaroo punches you in the face. You know what I'm saying? They're out in the bush pike. Black bears, absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. No, man. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, now we're good on that, man. We're not gonna do none of that stuff over here, man. You know, the worst animals that we deal with out here are narcissists. Segue it back in. Oh, you see how I did it? You know, you said you're married to a narc. Listen, man, I don't know if you can get out of the situation, but I was married to one as well. And eventually, if you start putting your foot down and stop, you know, having relations with her, she'll more than likely end up cheating. And if you can prove infidelity, then, you know, you can go ahead and slide on out. You know what I'm saying? It's always best, because they're going to try to, you know, reverse discard you, but they're never going to want to really leave because they want to be able to come back, you know, all that kind of goofy, crazy stuff that they do. See, a narcissist doesn't really see you as a person. That's why I tell people to get rid of them. They see you as like an article of clothing, right? You're like a article of clothing, you know, their shirt or their jacket or their hat or their crusty ass Crocs they put on their crusty ass feet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they don't really, it ain't like, you know, whenever you leave them, they miss you in that kind of sense. Switch it around. You said she left 10 years ago. She did. That's the thing right there, right? That's why you gotta get an attorney, man. You know what I'm saying? They like my ex disappeared into, but never went for the divorce. So I gotta like find her and, you know, run her down. She's gonna cheat and run away and run on and talk all this smack about me. And how are you talking smack about me and I'm the one chasing you down to get the divorce? If you was really unhappy, then why are you not trying to sign the paperwork? It don't make any sense. It's done. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Why did I have to chase you down? You know, if you were so happy with your sneaky link and you're so good where you were at, made sure that you told me that, then why am I having to chase you down to get the divorce? You should be happy to get the divorce, right? You know, it's all BS with these people, man. You know, they want their, you know, cake and eat it too. They want to be able to cheat. They want to be able to, basically, this is what a narc does, okay? I keep telling everybody this is what it is. They're actually pretty pathetic. So I really don't try to go at them crazy. But a narc is someone that was traumatized as a child. They never did proper healing, so they're stuck in a childlike mindset. So what they do, and I try to keep telling everybody this, they get with as many people as they can, and everybody thinks it's because they, you know, have this, you know, need to be, you know, sexual, you know what I mean, with everybody. It's not just that. What they do is they trauma bond, they build a connection with somebody, they love bomb, breadcrumb, and when they're, you know, messing with you, and, you know, when you're being, I'm just gonna say sexual with, you know, a woman or whatever, there's a lot of energy going on there, and people don't understand energy. And some kind of way that demon and that narc, they project all that wickedness onto you, and what they do is they basically make you a physical manifestation of everything that they dislike once they're ready to get rid of you and move on to somebody else. So if you understand it correctly and understand human behavioral patterns and psychology, it's really them making a physical manifestation of their demons, and then finding a way to discard you, right? And then try to run away as if their problems were just taken away by you, and now they got a clean slate with somebody new or some ex before you, right? Switch it back over. So that's really what they do. And, you know, if you're a empath and you're a Sigma empath, you'll be able to pick up on it, get away from them, and whatever. See, what happens is when they can't run away from you and you're not chasing them, what they want you to do is they want you to feel some emptiness, and you keep trying to figure out what's going on with them, and they have access to you still while moving on to somebody new. So it allows them to keep whatever trauma they thought that they got rid of off of you and made you out to be this bad guy. They're able to continue that facade, you know what I'm saying? So when you cut them off, right, whatever they try to leave on you, make you into this bad guy, but they don't have access to you at all, then it just goes back to them. And they have to relive it. They got to think about it. You know, they have abandonment issues, so it causes a triggering of that. So it could be deep scars that come back up from this person. Basically, you're walking karma, and you just triggered them into, especially if you stay away from them, like no contact, you triggered them into some type, I don't care even if they have like a million new boyfriends or whatever, you trigger them into some kind of spiritual something. We don't know if they have a soul, but the remnants of whatever they have, it gets triggered and it starts shaking around a little bit, which upsets them more. And there can be no greater revenge than you being successful in life, moving on without an iota of, you know, wanting revenge or malice towards the person, because you don't feel sorry for them, because you know that they're an adult and they choose to do what they do, but you know what you're dealing with, and you know it's not your adversary. You know this is a victim. You know it's a victim, and you don't sit here and continuously nonstop bash on a victim, you know, in the sense of, I don't care what they thought they could do. They don't have the mental capacity, nor does the family members or the friends around them, to get themselves out of a brown paper bag, let alone take you down. So, you know, they messed up, had to learn the hard way. There's some people you just don't mess with, which, you know, if I had ran into a soldier that, you know, I looked up his credentials, worked for the White House, survived Iraq 2 times, I would think that they're at least blessed, if not kind of smart, you know, especially knowing that, you know, at the time made themselves into an engineer without a degree right underneath my nose. I'd probably be like, you know what, this ain't the one to be doing that to. But some people are so low vibrational, and the demon in them gets so upset that it's something about you that makes them feel like you should never feel like you're better than them. And you don't feel that way, but they feel like that you do, put you on a pedestal to tear you down. So, excuse me. Absolutely, absolutely. They get their friends to try to project onto you. And they get their friends, man, that's something else. I don't want to hold y'all too much longer, but that's something else that we got to talk about, how they use triangulation. I'll talk about this in the next video. They'll triangulate you with their friends, and you don't even know who their friends are. You don't even know who, they'll use their friend to get close to you, to start putting thoughts in your head about what really, you know what I'm saying, the person that you got rid of, you know what I mean, want to say to you. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It's always going to be your fault. It was my fault why she cheated. Man, when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, I caught her cheating with one of her exes, like, you know, text them. I don't know if she messed around with them. And it was with her boyfriend and girlfriend, like within the first year or something. And I should have known then, but she immediately blamed me. She was like, well, you're not giving me any attention. And I was like, you know, I was cheating too. So I was like, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? It was like we were first, like the first year or whatever. I was like, yeah, whatever, I was cheating anyway. And I'm like, I ain't gonna sit here and guilt her, and I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I'm like, well, I'm cheating too. So if we can both stop cheating, or, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I should have known that she was gonna stay that way. I didn't notice it until after that last time when she was gone for 30 something days. And then I said, hey, it's over. Don't even bother coming back. I don't care if we're married or whatever, don't come back. And then she sent me a picture of a pregnancy test. And I'm like, a pregnancy test? I'm like, wait a minute. And then my brain just like clicked. And I remember the other 2 times that I wanted to dump her, and she brought up that she was pregnant. And I'm like, this chick uses a fake pregnancy test. I mean, I was like, man, it's the 3rd time. I said, I tell you what, you've been gone over 30 days. That baby ain't mine. I want a DNA test, and it's still over. You know, and then she goes, oh, I'm just messing around. I'm not pregnant. I'm like, so where did you find the screenshot? So you're screenshotting, you know, pregnancy tests online or something and sending them to me? It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. She thought that'd save her. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you're good. You're done. You're done. It's like, there's no way. I was like, nah. Nah, whoever, if you're pregnant by old boy that you're messing with, that you're letting shoot up the club. Not I. You know how I get down. You can't get pregnant from throat babies. So again, you know what I mean? Not my kid. Guaranteed. Absolutely, man. And they use the cops if they can. That's why when she came back, after I told her don't come back, I left the house immediately, because she could have called the cops. She could have said anything, because she knew I was going to leave anyway. So I had to be gone. Like I could not be there. I didn't want to be there around. I wanted to say anything like that. Like, he squatted on the house for like 2 weeks thinking I'm going to come back. You know, like, nah, I'll just be homeless, man. Like, I'm not going to, we're good. We're good. But look, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I'm about to get on TikTok for a little while. I appreciate y'all. It's a great live. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man, that I'm not gonna check out that red kangaroo, man, because the other video was dope. It was dope. But listen, I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. Hit that like button. Share the live and subscribe if you're not already. You know, I'll be dropping more dope content either later on tonight, possibly a reaction video on this channel, my podcast channel, or I'll at least be on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys, make sure that you got me on all my platforms and Facebook as well. I'm doing a lot of content over there on Facebook now. Facebook is important, but I appreciate y'all. I'm telling you, man, I bet they are. I bet they do. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what they eat, man. But I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. You know, stay blessed.